recall training with your dog is pretty much the most important thing that you could do, because you want your dog to come back to you when they're running or they're about to cross the road or anytime they're playing with the dog and you've got to go. But the biggest problem that we have is that often as owners, we call out to our dog, we bring them back, we go, leave the park and take them home. Now, if you were the dog and every time you got called back, you had to go home, you might not always come back, mightn't you? So this is why we need to make it fun. And that's where a lot of owners tend to make a mistake. They don't make it fun for their dog to come back to them, particularly with puppies. So what we want to do is we always want to make sure when we call our dog that they are actually in a vicinity that if they don't come, we can actually go and get them, so that we're not standing there calling them 100 times and they learn to ignore us. So for example, I'm going to give Ellie a call now. Ellie, come. Yes, come on. Yeah, good girl. That's what we want. See, making it a big fun game for a dog makes it more enticing for them to come back to us. The running backwards is really key, and making it really good fun. If you keep doing that, then your dog learns that coming to you doesn't always mean that the end of the games begin. It means they get a lot of good praise as well, which is always a great thing, and it entices them to come back to you. Running backwards, making it really exciting, much more exciting than the dog or whatever they're doing on the end of the park, is also key. If you're having a few issues, start with a smaller lead in your backyard, then start with the longer lead so that you can pull them towards you and work on that. And if you're still not quite sure, this is a little tip that I've got for a lot of recall issues. If you've got a dog that you're not ever quite sure about, try tying a ribbon onto them. They still think psychologically that they've got a lead on them, but they can still go have their fun. And of course, if worst case scenario hits, you can step on it, but they don't get caught up like they do with normal leads. So remember, make it fun, run backwards, release them to go play again. Do that plenty of times before taking them home. You'll find that your dog comes back to you a lot more often than they used to.